Okay, well, I just went on and on for, I don't know, 30 minutes on a very simple idea, so I'm going to try to simplify it here. It was just a question that came to my mind of whether, what is the purpose of my life, of my existence? As I get up each day, is the purpose of getting up that day to stuff my face, to walk around singing songs, la-di-da, listening to music, watching videos, just relaxing and having fun? Is relaxing and having fun a good enough goal as your goal in life? Or is it a better goal to realize, wait a second, that selfishness, that kind of selfishness is good up to a point, but not as the foundation, not as the basis of your existence? That perhaps the purpose of my existence has got to be more toward activism, what you'd have to call activism, just because we don't seem to have a better name for it, toward devoting my energy to certain goals, certain urgent, necessary goals of deciding what kind of determining and working on the problems of what kind of a world we live in, what we are doing to the world, and that maybe the personal physical comfort and personal emotional comfort and personal adventures of this is what happened to me and this is who I talked to and what happened with that conversation, that maybe that stuff is really not what the goal of life should be. Or even, I bought a house in this town, and and I feel happy living in this town, in this little community, and it feels like a little story, where here is the story of Mr. So-and-so living in his house and getting up each day and working in his garden, and just a little portrait, a little image of the kind of life that I'd like to live. But perhaps that stuff is not, perhaps the image of what your life is, as in a movie showing your life as a character, maybe that's really still not. It's maybe the goal of the movie, but maybe not the goal of a life. Maybe the goal of life has to be something where you have focus beyond yourself, beyond your own existence. Focus onto the world we're living in, and enough concern about everything that's happening, that each day you feel you must devote to working on these urgent issues of what we're doing to the world and to society. Knowing and being conscious every day that every day is worse than the day before in terms of what's happening to the world, that every single day hundreds of species are going extinct because of us, each and every day, and that we cannot individually stop that from happening. But if we close our minds to the fact that it is happening, then definitely we're doing nothing to stop it from happening, and it's only making it worse. And then even if as we close our minds to what's happening to the world each day, to the amount of incredible damage that used to be called progress, we're supposed to think, oh, you can't stop progress, so progress is cutting down all the forests in the world, polluting all the water in the world, drying up all the lakes in the world and rivers. That's supposed to be progress, which progress down a certain road, down the road to hell. It's a progression in that sense. that even if we close our minds to it, we're drifting down that road, and the longer we spend trying to serve our own sense of comfort, as time passes, the longer that we do that, the worse the world is. That if we wake our minds up and say, oh my God, I spent the last 10, 20 years trying to enjoy myself, and in that time, this is all the damage that's taken place, but I did nothing to stop, because I was too concerned with just trying to maintain my own levels of comfort. So that was a thought that went through my mind, which I'm having a little trouble, I guess, trying to really succinctly express or formulate in my mind, but there it is.